we have some boxes. I am looking at the question worksheet I gave you. This is for brainstorming to help you understand the question. So, the narrative perspective for the rocket. Let's talk about that first. Is this first person? I, me, my. Second person, you. Or third person, he, she. Perspective. This one you should know. What? Go for it. Third person, I got one vote for third person.
Wait, what's third?
Third person is like he went to the dentist. He didn't know it, but he already had a cavity.
You something like it's a person in the story.
Second person would be like you walk in the door and there's a dude. Okay. And then first person would be like, my name is Katniss Everdeen and I am the District 12 champion. Okay, good. Votes. First person perspective, second person, third person. This is third person perspective. Give yourself a little tiny silent round of applause. Okay. Silent. Now, from third person, there are two options. Limited versus omniscient. Okay. Omniscient, guys, your heads are the wrong way, remember I'm not repeating. Omniscient, it means all-knowing. Like science is to know. And omni means all. Omniscient means this narrator knows everything. Yes? And limited means some things are hidden. So we don't know everything. Okay? Now, this is where it starts to get debatable. Does the narrator of this story, do we ever meet this narrator's opinion? Right? Bedoni was this kind of man, he did the. Do we see the narrator as a character in this story? Yes or no? Not so much? We don't really know. Some books, the narrator is like right there, right? You can get examples of that as you read books, but sometimes it's like the narrator is judging the characters, okay? So I think that we are somewhere around limited. I think we're at limited. We have a limited narrator. The narrator doesn't know all of the thoughts, right? One thought. There is one point in the story where the narrator knows the thoughts of the characters. The prayer, yeah, the internal monologue. So, omniscient would be knows inner thoughts. Motivations. I think we have to choose for this reading this week that this is limited because of our dramatic irony. Dramatic irony means that we just can't know all this stuff, right? We didn't know, for example, that he was planning to make the rocket into like a game simulation, right? We thought that he was gonna fix up the rocket and shoot him and his kids into space. In retrospect, at the end of the novel, of course he wasn't, because it was like he used, 6 automobile engines? And you can't use automobile engines to send something to space. But for us as readers, we did not know that. We didn't know what he wanted to do, not really. So we were also held in suspense. Yes. We can create dramatic irony in omniscient if we know everything and the characters know nothing. We have limited dramatic irony here because the narrator or the author Bradbury is on purpose not telling us certain parts of it. That tells us that this is third person limited. Okay. That clears up narrative perspective, yes? Does anybody have any questions about reader's perception? Yes, you have a question about it, or you just would like me to go over it? Okay. All right. So, that's narrative perspective. If you've taken notes on it, great. I'm going to erase it now.
Can I take a picture?
This would be a good time to take a picture of narrative perspective.
Don't take a picture of me.
Okay.
Yo, Adrian, I'm sending
Why
to
is
you.
it orange?
Gentle. Who is speaking that loudly? Why is it orange? I could hear that, which means it's too loud. Guys, I know how deaf I am. If I can hear something clearly, that means it's being loud.
Why is it orange?